Alright, game
Wait,
2.
we're just now?
We're starting right now. I just started.
Okay. Yeah, I'm at 15, 16. I might be.
Yeah, you're about 10
sync.
seconds behind. 26, 27, 28,
Okay.
29, 30, 31.
Okay, I'm sync now.
Right.
Nice.
Anyway, REXXARS up 1-0 over Telechubbies in this winners bracket semifinals match, and looking to take a 2-0 sweep and stay alive, go to the winners bracket finals, and then the grand finals, and then Diamond Division. And we'll see if they can take one more step on the path to pulling it off. But, Clark, do you actually have anything else to say about game 1 there? Before you so rudely left, or should we just continue?
I really didn't really have that much to say. I just think they lost the game at the laning phase, and then they just weren't able to recover from it.
Yep, sounds about right. Anyway, game 2 bans Parasite Magnus for KNX, Clutulifant, and Swiftblade for Telechubbies. And they're saw picking Draconis, Soul Reaper, Berserker, and Riptide. So I expect all 4 of those heroes to be picked.
That's a really Russian lineup.
It's fine, it's good. I don't know. First pick Kraken into the Tempest, I'll bring a counter with Bubbles, so... Kelpfield, nice counter to Tempest ulti. Not going to help against the Shrunken Head. I don't know why you'd pick a Tempest after that when there's no Ophelia on the board, but... Whatever.
Wow. Has REXXARS already won from the 2 first picks? No, not really.
But
I don't think so.
picked Tempest over Ophelia because Tempest Kraken is a really good combo.
Yeah, so is Ophelia Kraken. Ophelia's a great hero.
Why? No, it's not a how do they combo?
They're both good gankers.
What, are you kidding me?
And they're
Like,
both good heroes.
Kraken ulti into
Kraken is
3
not even a
minutes
good
down.
ganker. He needs Blink before no. They pick Tempest, so Kraken Tempest is super OP late game. And they're both really strong laning wise, so you don't have a problem getting there.
I'm not saying don't pick Kraken, I'm saying pick Ophelia, because they have a Bubbles in the Hellborn team. So the Tempest ultimate early on is going to have to be really good. God damn it! It's REXXARS, guys.
A Luna pick? Wow.
What time are you at?
That's like the impressive pick. I mean...
I'm at 244, 245, 246 on the replay counter, 247, 248. We did this already.
Yeah.
We did this already.
Yeah, I was in the wrong game.
Why would they pick a Luna though?
Because they're bad?
No, or maybe they don't want to show their picks, I guess, but...
They could just pick another support. I
That's,
just think Formal
that's good.
to play a Luna, and he was like, I'm gonna play a Luna now.
No, I don't. I think it's Rocky. No, never mind. I'm stupid.
Yeah.
Rocky's young, of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
Let's see.
They had Empath, they had Glacius, they had Torture, they had Engineer, even Nymphora, Witch Slayer, Pyromancer. There's a billion support options you pick before Luna because Luna's a terrible hero. But Hellborn side will get their hands on Ophelia. So killing these Hellborn heroes is going to be difficult. Rhapsody and Ophelia ults plus Bubbles being impossible to kill. That's not going to be super happy fun times. It's a good thing they have the Tempest and the Kraken ulti.
Yeah. The only problem now with the Hellbourne's draft is that they really lack damage.
Yep.
They're good lockdown, good push, good heal, but they really need damage right now.
Soul Stealer.
No, you
Yes,
pick
so-
Berserker. Like Berserker does insane damage when he has 2 or 3 items.
Yeah.
I'm not even kidding.
No, he
Like
does.
that hero,
Yeah.
trust me. That hero is so underrated.
The thing is, he's really good against like stuns and hexes and stuff. Against a Kraken and a Tempest ultimate, the reduced debuff duration doesn't matter. So
Wait, what? No. Or what?
his
No,
ultimate.
no.
You get Tempest hold for 4 seconds.
Right.
Yeah.
So
And same with Kraken, you're gonna get like slowed forever.
right. So yeah, his ulti's really good, but it's much better against teams that have like just traditional stuns and slows and stuff.
Keeper is really good versus.
Sure.
Oh,
yeah.
it doesn't.
Wait, keeper against who?
Berserker. Is that a debuff? Does it count as a debuff, or does it just root him?
That's a debuff. No, like if you look at the stuff, the master effect, Activation now removes all debuffs and disables.
Right.
So you can't be slowed, you can't be stunned.
Right.
You can
For-
either remove
But
it with just
It'll reapply the
ulti, or you
slow.
can just ulti it after and it's going to go away.
No,
Or you can have your ulti before. And it's like, you're rooted for like half a second. You don't.
well, you can use it while you're stunned if you have staff. That's
Right.
why you get it as a third item on Berserker. Or like fourth, I guess.
Okay. Well, against this lineup, what I'm saying is Berserker's ultimate is not particularly effective.
Yeah, I guess.
Because even if you have a Staff of the Master, Tempest is not going to stop his hole because you have an ult. And Kraken slow is just going to get reapplied the second you take it off with the
Yeah.
ultimate. So
I think they should pick something push heavy now. Or they need to be dual core. Like, they need to have 2 carries and not 1. Because if they have 1 carry, like, that carry is going to be disabled the whole game.
Defiler?
Yeah. No.
Philo. So good.
Like, that here is so bad. Why did you pick the fire? Look, I'm
No.
so disappointed.
I picked the Philo in HoN Tour. Okay, then I was just trolling a
We
bit.
gave up
But I
minute
picked
one.
him in today in stream. We owned.
You did? Oh, I need to watch it, wait.
Yeah, we.
Or I can do it after.
But, I don't know, Defiler against his team, Silence would crush a lot of them, especially Kinesis. Kinesis can do nothing
Yeah.
if he's silenced. And it's going to provide a lot of damage, and it'll also provide a lot of push.
And they can't really do much against uphill pushes. I mean, they have a Luna for counter push. Maybe that's why they picked her. But
Pick Master of
yeah, I
Arms.
guess that's why they picked a Luna, because they wanted to do the anti push.
Pick Pyromancer.
Yeah.
There's plenty of
Alone, yeah, boys.
yeah. There you go. There's plenty of bad supports you can pick that are still better than a Luna that offer.
Not anti pushing though. Like
Yeah, Master of Arms.
Pyro is a
Pyro?
lot worse.
Yeah,
Pyro is
Pyro.
worse.
No, I like Pyro way more. More burst damage.
Yeah, I like him more as a hero, but just like if you pick a support for anti pushing, like a Luna is the best one.
Master of Arms.
Because Pyro, whenever Pyro goes up to the wave, if they have blinks, he's dead. Like, so he can't really
Except, you know, as
Then you
Quint is
can't
saying,
initiate.
Master of Arms is a way better counter pusher. Like, how it's
Okay,
so
that's
hard
true.
to
Master of
push on
Arms is
Goo.
better.
Like, the minus, what is it, minus 4 or 5 armor?
I don't know. It's a
Well,
lot.
It's
Master of Arms isn't
minus...
He's kind of like a Luna, so.
Well,
I
he's
guess-
not a good hero, but he's a better hero than a Luna. That's
Yeah.
my point.
Is he though? Is he though?
Yes, he
I'm not
is. He's got a reliable stun that actually does damage. He's got a slow. He's decent
A
in
Luna
laning
is
phase as
stun is
well.
also reliable.
Yeah, but
like,
it
well,
lasts
that's like
1
way
second
more
and does no
reliable.
damage.
Like Master of Arms stun is not reliable.
It's a
has
targeted
way
stun.
too long of a travel time, and
Yeah.
like mid heroes can just dodge it.
Right. So
Oh,
here,
okay, that's right.
Bubbles
Like,
are
I mean,
doing
they-
it.
Imagine,
Malekith.
okay, for us thinking like this, okay, they're gonna put Bubbles mid, and he wants to pick Master of Arms for a counter push, but you can't pick Master of Arms versus Bubbles mid if you're gonna unbox him, because he can just cover the stun super easy.
They're not going to put Master of Arms mid. They're going to put Master of Arms bot with Dark Lady
Oh,
because
so
they're
they
going to
pick a
babysit
Luna
her.
instead.
But what I'm
Yeah,
saying
but
is,
maybe this is how he thought before they like wanted to pick Dark Lady. Like, you don't know.
I don't.
It can make sense if you hear it from him. It probably does.
He might have a line of reasoning. I'm just not convinced that whatever that line of reasoning is actually good.
Yeah. Maybe he wanted to try a Luna out. I mean, I think REXXARS see this game as like a scrim,
Yeah.
basically.
I mean,
I'm pretty
considering
sure
what
they're
happened
like,
in game
guys-
1. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, guys, we can't lose this. Let's try some new shit.
They're like, look, we're in the winner's bracket, which means even if we lose the series, we're still alive in Cycle 4, and we're up 1-0 against a team that we basically just destroyed. If there is a time to start doing weird stuff, this is pretty much it.
Yeah.
They have a
Okay.
really straightforward lineup though. Not considering a Luna.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a Kinesis fan myself, but...
Oh, okay, fast thing. Isn't it better to send Shipper off lane than a Bubbles in this case, Cluck? I mean, a Shipper can't really get boxed out by a Luna. Or would you do the
Yeah.
same? I mean,
agree, I agree,
this
no.
Bubbles is gonna get nothing.
Yeah, and Bubbles is like Chipper isn't that good versus Kraken anyway. So yeah, I agree with you. I think Bubbles should be mid.
He's gonna be level 1 for that game.
Yeah. And like okay, Chipper is really easy to kill, but the same goes for Bubbles in this lane. Like he gets silenced, he's dead. So like
Yeah.
they're going at the same timing, they're going to bout to feed. So they might as well just have Chipper here. He's going to get levels. They can't really box him until Dark Lady is about level 4 and has face boots anyway.
Yeah.
And for that
They
matter,
still have...
level 6 Kraken in the middle lane has much better kill potential on Chipper than on a Bubbles.
Oh wow.
Speaking of bot, yeah, Bubbles, is he gonna live? He's got a Taint Soul. Power throw. Oh, gets the win.
Oh, cornball!
Also!
He's done.
I don't know how
Yeah.
he didn't dodge that. He was so far away, and there's a ward of sight that sees which direction Aluna's throwing that.
No, that's
That's
not
not-
his ward. Well,
Oh, that's
I mean,
right,
you
that's
should
not his ward.
sidestep that anyways.
You're right, that's not his
You
ward.
should say that.
But anyway, top lane, Kinesis is going to be in some trouble, and once again, Suicide Kinesis, what a surprise, he's not doing all that well, he's going to die. I don't know, we've never really seen particularly effective Suicide Kinesis. It keeps happening, but...
It's like he's probably Boxdef is like the only player that reliably can put it up.
he's the only one that consistently does it, but no, he actually doesn't do all that well with it either.
Yo, Clock disagrees. Every time he's against Suicide Kinesis, he dies like 15 times.
Well, that's
seen
your
2
problem.
games.
I shut him down
No.
though this time. I fed a lot, but I shut him down. I fed a lot.
You went
If you're feeding a lot, I don't
0-15.
think you're shutting anybody down. Just saying.
I think we went for Kinesis in Scream and tried to kill him, and every time we got him, but he always killed me before he died.
Right, yeah, I think that's probably, he's fine with that.
So it's a bad trade, right? But it sucks
Well,
for
if
me.
he kills you first and he gets the experience, then...
But our carry,
Taking a
Gemini,
suicide.
got full experience as well.
Yeah.
And he died. And he missed like waves of XP anyway.
Either way, I
Fucking
think
We shouldn't talk about
Suicide
my
is
scream
terrible.
slot, that's not why we're here.
Yeah,
It's not?
that's true.
Oh.
Well, Ogre
Sorry.
screams are always relevant.
I get confused very easily.
Can never count out the ogre screams.
Yeah.
Anyway, somebody explain to me why everybody keeps trying this Kinesis suicide thing, because it feels like it never works, and he's gonna die again. Because
Makes
he's
sense,
not...
he crushes lane, but you need to be versus the right opponents.
But it's
And if you
so
don't
easy to
get-
shut him down. He has
Yeah.
no
Yeah,
escape
but when you
mechanism,
see him
he's
shut
squishy
down,
as hell.
Like, he's really bad versus Ophelia, for example. Because whenever he gets caught, he dies. So he needs to be versus teams that can't kill him.
Boy, I think every hero needs to be against teams that can't kill them.
No, okay,
Oh,
if they had Kinesis on the Hellborn team,
Uh-huh.
he would do pretty fine, I think.
I think he'd
Because
still
Dark
die.
Lady Aluna can't really kill him for a long while. And he
But
can't
with
win
the
the lane
Tempest.
before they can kill him.
Yeah, I think
Oh.
if you get one Tempest gank the same way that they're ganking with the Ophelia, and you put a Glacial Blast and a Dark Blades down, like, then he's dead again.
Yeah, but I mean, the difference between Tempest and Ophelia is that Tempest can gank nearly a lot. Like, maybe he can get one gank off, but it's not a reliable gank in that way. I don't feel. Like, he can still win the lane
Right.
for Tempest is able to gank.
I just,
Yeah,
I
but
don't know.
the thing is, Kinesis played this wrong. The first wave you're supposed to lift 2 creeps, so you get lane control. But Kinesis didn't do that. He was mid for some reason, so he missed the first creep wave, running up top. So
Yeah,
he didn't really
then it
get the
was
lane control he needed.
I
Yeah,
just
and he
remember
got the
this is
wrong
over.
items as well, I feel. Like, he needs more stats. He needs to get tanky.
Why does he have mana battery
can't get
against this lineup?
Well,
Yeah, I don't
he
get
counter
that at all.
swaps.
Malik and Sword True.
Whoa! Can't get harassed.
I-
Uh,
That doesn't count for successive Rhapsody stuns, so... Like, he's gonna get a couple... He'll get max 3 charges off anyway, mid lane actually. They will kill Chipper, because, again, like I said earlier on, once Kraken hits 6, Chipper's dead. And Bubbles wouldn't have died there, but Bubbles is still level 1.
guys,
Yeah,
he's got a 31 experience.
yeah. So he's probably gotten a
Don't
CS
do.
or 2. He's got 41 now.
Wow.
48.
The comeback is real, boys.
And he's level 2.
Well,
So,
this is gonna be a fun game for him. He's
Yeah.
gonna die every single time they try to do something.
a lot of the time I forget that I'm not having a conversation with people that are actually here, which means that when I shake my head in disgust, you can't see it, but I was shaking my head.
Okay, nice.
Just,
You should have cam.
that would be a terrible idea, then people could see me.
Well, okay.
Dude,
well.
I don't know.
Wow.
I already have a really low viewership. All right, I don't need to drive away the people that actually show up.
Wow.
Well,
Why are you
maybe
why are you
we'll
so
bring the
mean
people.
yourself?
I mean to everybody. There is nobody that is spared. Bottom lane. Tempest's gonna come in
yourself.
with level 7. Yeah, but it's only fair.
Who?
I'm mean to everybody, Cluck. Haven't you noticed that?
I don't think that.
I'm not that mean. I'm not.
Can be nice.
I'm not
You
genuinely
change
mean.
the stream recasts all the time. It's kind of nice of you.
I did what? Sorry, I missed that.
You change the stream. Or no, not the game recasting.
Oh yeah. Well,
That's really nice of you.
I guess. I don't know. It's not like it's that much of a difference. I'm not genuinely mean to anybody, but occasionally I'm
Want to talk it out?
mildly rude. Save me.
By the way, I just want to point out the fun thing. Bubbles was mid for like 3 minutes for no reason.
Yep.
Instead of staying bot and just spamming shell surf. And now he's bot. And they killed
And now he's probably
Oh,
gonna
he
die.
did.
Tempest ultimate gonna lock down just a chipper actually. We'll kill the Aluna, so it's gonna be 1-for-1, but then Bubble sort of walks back into it. Meanwhile, Rhapsody is also gonna fall. We'll see if Tempest can live. No, he can't. Actually, Newest Blessing goes off, and Rhapsody gonna get a health pot cancel. She's trying to evade. That's not gonna happen. And there's a Taint Soul as well. And the Bubbles, that take cover did literally nothing except for give Dark Lady some more time to get to him.
Well, did you see that shell surf? He like Tempest died, then he kicked the shell surf to secure even further.
Well, what if he lived?
Well,
He was
mean,
dead.
it-
Dead
yeah,
to
if you
shelter.
get the auto attack and then you get the kill, you don't need the shell surf.
I don't know. Maybe he likes football. I want to play some
Oh
football.
yeah, nice. Oh, Bubbles, oh, he's good form now. He has mortars.
Miss, and Rhapsody Staccato actually locking TDL down, doing a fair bit of damage. She's gonna have some trouble getting out of here. Actually, Bubbles will come in and finish him off. So, yeah, talk more shit, guys, because Nasty Baboon is apparently inspired in the past by your derision.
What was he doing there though, TDL?
Having a party? Maybe he likes the woods.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Valid point, valid point.
Do you guys just not ever go into the woods by yourself and hang out? No? Okay, that's
From time to
fine.
time, maybe.
I thought everybody did that. TL wants the
Okay,
woods. Alright, well they took all the towers in the bottom, and now they want mid. Tempest is rotated over, and I keep interrupting you, because apparently I feel like I'm
No,
more
no.
important, but keep talking, because nothing's actually happening.
One thing that's surprising me is that Hellborn aren't that far behind.
They're not, and this is going to help. Aluna actually not going to die. Ophelia choosing to back it off. Perhaps we'll get the staccatos on the Kraken. And they're looking to kill this Minotaur here. They will do so. Kinesis going to help finish off the Catman as well. And mid-tower is denied. They're not doing that badly because Kinesis died twice and has 156 gold per minute, which is actually now below Bubbles' farm is at 221. So he's doing better than the Suicide Kinesis.
Okay, that shouldn't happen at all. Bubbles was level 1 at 5 minutes, I think.
Past
Wow.
that, he was level 1 and Kraken was level 7.
Nice.
So I'm just saying, not good.
Doing the plays.
And I'm also just saying, Kinesis is bad. He's gonna die again. And the Kraken will pop the haste string. He should be just fine. Dodges the rockets.
Oh, I'm back. By the way.
You were gone?
Yeah.
Did you just leave? Dude,
I need to get food. My food was fine.
unbelievable.
There was
Wow.
no time.
You're spending too much time with Insania.
What?
Wow, that's true. That's really true.
You can't spend too
Fucking
much time.
insane, yeah.
Insane.
He's rubbing off on you. You're just leaving in the middle of casts.
Wow.
Does he do that?
Insania?
Yeah.
The one, so he was bugging me a bunch of casts, and I was like, yeah, sure, let's do it. And finally, we actually synced up. Get it? And
Oh.
managed to get them all. And then halfway through the cast, he was saying something about an item. I think Puppet Master, I think, got a shrunken head or something like that, saying, you know, oh, the amount of magic damage isn't that much, and he doesn't really need this drunken head, and I was agreeing with him and making a further point, and then he got really mad about it and left.
What?
I don't know what happened
Wow.
either. I was genuinely confused.
That's pretty BM.
It was interesting.
Fucking insane, yeah.
This guy. I don't know, maybe I have better stuff to do. We pretty much all have better stuff to do, and yet we keep showing up here.
Sync people are so important.
Well, he had a cycle to lose, so
Oh,
I
Yeah.
had to say it.
the
I had to say it.
BM.
I had to say it.
Oh, a fun thing is, or go.
Where do you think they're gonna be in the power rankings?
Sync? Probably still number one.
Quincy?
Probably still
Number
number
one or number two?
I haven't gotten pretty much anybody's back yet because I wanted to wait until Gold Division was finished before I started asking people, because I figured that was fair. But I would imagine that they're still going to be number one. I don't think the cycle loss is going to be enough to knock them down. Like old BMG, even though they lost the first cycle to Sync, they were still number one in Cycle 2 power rankings before they disbanded, and then I had to redo them.
Okay. I miss old BMG.
Yeah, they were good.
Yes.
But I mean, like Sync
They
won
Really
3
fun
straight
to watch
cycles,
as well.
and new BMG won 1 cycle, but it's not like they took them 3-0 or anything. They won the winners bracket finals, which is going to matter, but they didn't look like they were thoroughly dominating Sync, and I think people are going to be like, okay, well, Sync maybe had an off cycle, maybe had an off couple of games, BMG took advantage, but that's not going to be enough.
Don't you remember SG? When they won the first cycle, it was really even.
Right.
Didn't they just wrecked everything?
Yeah,
Or
because
comparing
they got better
BMG to
players.
Shay Green, who boot camped for 7 months.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a nice comparison.
They
And
train equally, I feel.
to be fair,
Yeah.
SG got a lot better after they added a bunch of much better players. So, like, I love Skyzo. I used to watch him stream a lot. So that's not
Yeah.
like bad mood BM Disguise or anything like that. But I mean, they picked up some superior talent, and that's
Yeah,
a lot of what helped them get to where they were. And then when they lost some of that talent and picked up some less good talent, they still managed to stay on top, which is again credit to them. But
Wait, who's the less good talent?
I mean, I don't think
Minuts,
that. Yeah,
Limp.
like Minuts is a good player, but I don't think that iteration of Stay Green with Limp and Minuts was better than the one with Chessie in the Woods and Slicks playing carry.
Yeah, I guess. But mine was really good. I mean,
know,
he was the
yeah.
best Tempest for a really long while.
Minuts is a great
And I'm
player.
guessing it's the best.
That's not bad mannered on Minuts or trying to disparage him or anything like that. It's just that Chessie was the best jungler at the time.
Yeah.
Like, and they basically had to move him to the carry role because that's
Well, I
that's
mean,
the way it
he's
worked
really
out.
comfortable with it.
Yeah.
He's just a wonder kid.
Yeah.
I mean, he plays basically every role perfectly. Support, second support, jungler, and carry. It's so amazing to see him play. And now he's good in Dota 2 as well, playing for Alliance.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, I think, yeah, Limp might have actually been a better suicide player than KZ. I don't know. I think he's a better overall player. I don't know if he's a
Better mid player.
Yeah, he's definitely a better mid player. And he could very well have been a better suicide player than even at the time. But I think overall, moving from Keizo and Slicks to Limp and Minuts was a slightly less strong SG team in terms of pure overall talent. But again, they still made it work and they still won a bunch of games. So it's not like they were a bad team by any means. And
They won every LAN they attended to, right?
I think so. Yeah, they won a couple of Dream Hacks and 2 season finals.
Yeah, that's really nice. Stay green, hype. But let's focus on the game. Well, is there really anything
Nothing's
to
really
focus
happened.
about?
Nothing's really happened. I mean,
Oh,
Telechubbies
they're
aren't
pushing
really-
mid now, finally.
yeah, they're not really.
They've been standing in mid
Getting
just farming
crushed.
for a long time now. Now they're finally gonna push. Interesting.
Like, this Malkin is making me so angry. He didn't use the Whispering Helm for the first 2 minutes he got it. And then he used it on Alchemist Ogre, and he's not stacking Ancient. He has it by the Ancient, but he's not stacking with it. I see no
Whisper,
point. Like, I don't know. Like it's not that hard to check in like every 52 seconds and just use the fucking ogre and stack. CS would cry.
But why did he take over the Alchemist Ogre?
I don't know. Like he had Skeleton King and he had like I think it was Vulture Lord.
Fire
But he
Ogre,
didn't
that's more
take-
interesting.
Maybe he wanted to get the transmute. More CS.
Oh yeah, nice.
There you go. It's like an Alchemist Bones, but for free. And also not an Alchemist Bones.
For free, for more money.
Well,
That's even more.
if you're getting the Whispering Helm anyway, which you are, because it's Malikan.
You mean like that? Yes.
It's also not an Alchemist Bones because it doesn't give you additional gold. But if we ignore that part, then it's Alchemist Bones.
Like, what's the
It was
point?
the Kraken, and for some reason they thought that was a good idea. Instead, it's like, let us just
One of
step.
destroyed a Legion tower.
What?
The Legion has destroyed a Hellborn
That was
tower.
really
They
awful.
Destroyed a Hellborn tower.
Did you just notice? Nick? Did
That-
you miss it?
I saw it. I mean,
I saw it as well.
How to lose a game 101.
They got blasted off the map.
what?
What were they expecting? I like if you port on the same spot basically against the Kraken and the Kinesis, you're gonna get wrecked.
And Tempest Hole actually gonna Malikan gonna Trough into the Tempest Hole. He's still gonna die, and Malikan's not gonna survive, or is gonna survive, but Malikan's not gonna die. So, oh well, Rocky trying to save his life. Meanwhile, Shell Surf going off. We'll connect on the TL, but doesn't really want to follow it up. They have a kelp field, but again, probably not a situation they want to find themselves in. Yeah, that was some interesting play.
Yes.
Like, you're gonna port all on top of each other right in front of a tower against a Kraken and a Kinesis.
You're manly.
I'll give them that. They are manly. It would have been really impressive if Rhapsody had ported too, but just slightly to the side, and she comes in and ults and saves all the damage. At least that would be badass. It's like, look how awesome I am.
Instead, they died 3 people
Well,
and they lost 2 towers.
Yeah.
For 1 tier 1, so I guess it was good trade. Not. No, there's far behind.
Yeah, they weren't really actually losing all that much ground. 60 minutes, they only had a 3k gold experience advantage on the Legion side, and now they're up 6.5k and 8k, respectively. So Telechubbies were...
Legion has super late game, I feel,
Yeah.
so...
And Telechubbies were working their way back into the game. Like, they were kind of keeping the gold deficit even. They weren't losing any ground, and...
Yeah, their pushes were good.
Right.
Like,
And
they would have been
Tempest?
able to get bottom.
Gonna be in more trouble, but Kinesis is here, looking for something. Actually, Malikan not taking very much damage at all, has the Insanitarius up, and the Rhapsody ultimate in the background, not gonna be able to save him as he gets charged out. Release the Kraken is barely gonna connect on Chipper, he'll be able to get out of there. Meantime, Rhapsody is looking for some more damage, and Lunix stun red coming onto a bunch of heroes. Kelpfield also looking for something. They will finally manage to pick off the Ophelia. Rhapsody's gonna be in a lot of trouble as well. She's dead in the background. Kinesis using Inherent Defense to survive against the Ophelia mains, but not for long enough, and they will also kill Chipper, who's a squirrel face, because he's playing Chipper. But yeah, that's a cleanup for the Legion team. They lose the Kinesis and the Tempest. I think he died in that fight. Came back
No,
up.
Rocky survived.
He did survive. Look at that. What a player.
Rocky being Rocky. Rocky never dies.
Yeah,
Except for when he does.
Oh yeah, that's right. So when he does. Well, they didn't even have Tempest ulti for that fight, but
Nope.
they still raped, or I can't say that, wrecked the
can say
Hellborn
that.
side. Because why? I don't understand why Ophelia saved his ulti until Malikan died. Well, I don't know.
Maybe
Like
wanted to be
he
fancy.
did the ulti once, or like 2 seconds after Malikan died. I guess he doesn't like Malikan.
Maybe he's like, you
That's
got yourself into this situation, you can get yourself out of it, I'm not gonna help you.
Yeah,
Clean up your own messes.
yeah. That's a really good team spirit.
Well, look, if you're not gonna be independent enough to deal with your own problems, then you can't expect other people to solve them for you.
Oh, that's so true. I'm gonna start saying that in TMM.
Yeah. Wait, do when you play TMM, do people not say that?
Like, I don't know. Most people ignore me in TMM.
I think the problem is I play in like 1600 TMM, and
Yeah.
that's probably the worst bracket to exist because everybody in there thinks they're so good, including me, and
Oh, nice.
they're all everybody's actually secretly bad, which means it's basically just a bunch of people failing and then screaming at each other for failing.
Oh, that sounds really fun.
Oh, it's
That sounds really fun.
it's the worst. Because at least like in 1500s, people aren't that good, but they know
The
it
Legion
for the
have
most part.
destroyed a Hellborn
Yeah.
tower.
In 1600s, everybody's like, "What? This is my Smurf. I'm actually a 1900." And they're probably not lying, right? People wouldn't do that on the internet.
I think I did that when I was like, I think it was 2 or 3 years ago. I used to say my main is blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Please let me go mid or something like that. It was quite effective.
Yeah.
People used to let me go mid.
Oh, because people don't lie on the internet, so they believed you.
Yeah. Wow. Are you that good? No. What? Why? Do you guys think Hellborn can win this? Cluck?
Yes. No.
Yeah, you have to believe. The
I-
ship
like-
Malikan
They have
combination.
no peak of potential either. On Dark Lady.
What, are you
I go
kidding
E.
me? Malikan's gonna get the porta key right now. And then they
Yeah.
peeky alt, shipper ulti, shipper rockets, and someone's dead.
He bought a shrunken head. I
Whoa.
question your insight.
Well,
Like the problem
fuck.
with Shipper in this lineup is he has no setup at all.
Oh no, the Alchemist Ogre! Oh, the Tempest Elementals, they got despawned. They nearly killed the Alchemist Ogre.
like that's the most user creep you could ever take over. I'd rather have a like antler healer than an alchemist ogre.
Wolf
No,
Commander.
you should pick the one that gives the vision. Super OP.
Oh yeah,
Rare Beast
foresight.
Enchanter. Yeah.
Hmm.
That's OP. I didn't even know it had a
Me
spell
neither.
until like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. We were casting a game and they kept using the spell and I'm like, what the hell is that like flashy crap that keeps going off? There's a
Yeah.
Rare Beast Enchanter in the background and somebody in Twitch chat was like, it's that. Seriously?
How?
Bad.
Okay. Cook, you need to use it more. No, Simon, you need to use it more. I mean, just imagine 3 of those at Ophelia.
Right?
Wow.
Nox.
Wow.
You don't even need wards, just get those.
Whoa. Just imagine like it's having 3 Thunderbirds active. Whoa. Whoa.
Well, looks like Kongor's gonna die as they finally decide to commit to an Legion team. And yes, the Alchemist Ogre did die. Tempest
Kongor
killed it
has
because
been
he's a
slain.
bad person. And release Kraken, you're right on top of Malikan's head. He's gonna pop the Shrunken Head. The Hero's Newer's Blessing as well, but in the background, Luna get the stun off. Cover of Darkness also going through. So Kelfield not gonna do too much. They managed to kill Chipper in the background. There goes Rapsy as well. Malikan will finally get a pick off onto Kraken. Meantime, they're going to be able to lock him down. Tempest is pretty low, but he's going to live. Stasis Match actually going to help him avoid some damage. See if Ophelia can finish him off. Nope. Ophelia Creep actually will kill him. That's funny. But the rest of the Hellborn team is dead. Buyback on Chipper. And he's going to try to defend against 3 Legion heroes, which include Dark Lady with a token. Now, my estimation
The
is
Legion
that
have
that's not going to work very well.
destroyed a Hellborn tower.
You sure?
I'm not sure. I don't know. Maybe Chipper's like God.
Ultimate
Oh.
warrior.
Or maybe not.
Oh. I think it's very dead.
Maybe he's not God. But looks like
Defeat.
Telechubbies are going to bow out
Legion
here
wins.
as they don't feel up to continuing. I don't know. Felt like they had some opportunities that game and they didn't really take advantage of them. But we'll go to Cluck for final thoughts this time because he got left out last time. He was 3rd.
What do you say?
Go.
What final
Final
thoughts?
thought.
Game series. What do you have to say?
I feel like it was draft-wise, it was okay. Like evenly, it wasn't like the last game where they just got super outlaned because of their picks. This game
Right.
was kind of even, but in the end, it just came down to KNX picking way better fights than them. Like if you look at the last fight, Hellborn chose to take a fight where they just killed Kongor, which means they're gonna have token. Instead, they could just sit in base and try to get a better fight, but
they didn't, and they did many of those mistakes. And it's really hard to win games when you throw fights for silly reasons.
To be fair, Legion did initiate that fight in the end, and onto
Yeah,
Malikan.
but I
so
mean,
yeah, it's
if it says in all chats that Legion just killed Kongor, it's pretty obvious that they are in PK
Right.
range of you. If they're close to
yes,
Kongor.
yes.
Like, it's
You're-
asking for being initiated.
He's sitting outside the pit with a portal key Kraken. That's going to be right there. Yeah, you really shouldn't be surprised if you can get jumped. So, and then after that, you can choose: do we save the Malikan, or we just run back into the base and try to defend? And evidently, they made a bad decision. Could have been worse either way. But anyway, Middle Train, you get to a second again, right in the middle.
I don't know. I don't like the laning or the lanes. Bobs did nothing the first 6 minutes. I mean, he literally did nothing. He didn't stack ancients. He didn't camp the runes, I think. He just ran around bots and did nothing.
Pretty much.
That was my main concern in the game. The rest was like, yeah, misplays, REXXARS out playing. Yeah.
Okay, now to be fair, he had the second highest experience per minute and GPM on his team at the end of the game.
Oh, okay, wow, impressive.
Is
He did
it?
the comeback.
Is that impressive, or is it representative of really, really awful farm on Ophelia and Chipper?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's the thing you said
I
there.
think it's the second one. 08 and 8 Chipper,
Yeah.
not good times. Well, Bunny General, you want anything left? Is there anything that's interesting, or did everybody take it already, and now you're just gonna sit there?
They should have picked Moira. That's all.
Okay.
Insight.
Yeah. Let's not try to explain that at all. They should have picked Moira, then they would have won the game.
Yeah.
I trust this guy, so you should too.
Moira sucks.
I agree.
Tira.
I agree.
It's OP.
Non-factor.
Awful ultimate. That's literally one of the worst ultimates in the game.
No. It's
so
the best.
Bad. It's so bad.
Quincy, come on, man. No, please.
It's such a bad ultimate.
Moira ulti is like
No.
one of the best ultimates in the game.
Well,
Super.
it's like a Tempest ulti you can do in your team. Whoa!
And it's got a buff that lasts for
Yeah.
like 3 seconds, and
But
it's incredibly
Honestly-
minor.
honestly, it's a Tempest ultimate you can use in your own team. But the thing is, your team wants to get Tempest ultimate, so they're gonna run into your ultimate. So you always get 5 minutes of Tempest.
Except you don't, because it's so easy to avoid. Like,
But it
unless
doesn't-
you get...
you use it defensively, or to lock somebody down. Like okay, I wanna ulti X, you're not gonna miss. Like, okay, you wanna
Right.
catch 3 heroes, that's gonna be hard. But you
Right.
can catch 1 hero. And if you want to defend your own heroes, it's super easy to hit.
Also, the value of a Tempest ultimate is that you can hurt people while they're inside of it.
But
Like-
no, why would you want to hurt people?
Oh,
No, no,
you're
your
saving them instead.
opponents, what I'm saying is, the value of a Tempest
You're
ultimate
delaying
is you
the
can
fights
hurt your
at
opponents.
a good time. Like, okay, they jump you Moira ulti on top of them. Like, okay, they Magnus ulti somebody, you Moira ulti on top of them. What are they gonna do? Like, they just
So,
wasted a
Who's
huge
getting,
ultimate.
who's getting jumped here? Is it Moira?
No, not
We
somebody
can
else.
make it
Tempest.
even.
Tempest gets jumps.
Alright.
And then he Moira ult on top of him, and he just pops Shrunken Head, and then he's unkillable. Like, they fail the jump, and you just counter jump. Like, it's such a good pusher, because you can just stand, it's like Rhapsody. Whenever they jump you, just ulti.
Whoa.
I think if you had the same situation as the Tempest instead of a Moira, you do the same thing. The difference is you can actually kill them because you get the counter jump in the same way, and they get locked down in the same way, perhaps more effectively.
Yeah, but I mean,
And Then they're
Quincy,
dead.
it's team game. You have
Yeah.
3 other heroes in your team that can do something. On the Magnus that
Yeah.
just failed this jump.
Yeah, well, I
Well,
don't know.
Tempest is safe.
Anyway, I think it's a shit hero. You don't. That's fair. You probably know more than I do anyway, so I should just stop talking. But anyway, REXXARS will take this series to nothing, and that means they move on to the winners bracket finals, while the guys on Telechubbies will get dropped down to the losers bracket. So they're still alive, and they've still got some chances. But well, actually, the Gold Division Cycle 4 is over, so they may or may not still have chances. But as far as everybody here knows, they're still fine, right? Right, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Anyway.
That's the Baboon committed suicide after those games.
Yeah.
Oh,
That
he
guy.
didn't. I was joking. Oh.
Either way, that'll do it for this series.